There is someone whose heart changed because of one simple moment with you, a moment you probably don't even remember. They never meant to fall this deeply, but one small thing you did changed everything. This wasn't something you planned. You weren't trying to impress them. You weren't trying to attract their attention. Spirit says you were simply being your authentic self. That is exactly what captured their heart. The cards reveal that this person believed they understood who you were. They had created a quiet picture of you in their mind. They thought they knew your personality, your energy, and the role you would play in their life. Then one ordinary moment changed everything. Perhaps you laughed freely. Perhaps you smiled without realizing they were watching. Maybe you encouraged someone. Maybe you made a funny comment or showed kindness to a complete stranger. Whatever happened, Spirit says something shifted inside them instantly. It wasn't dramatic on the outside, but inside their heart, everything changed. Since that day, they haven't been able to stop replaying that moment. Not because it was extraordinary, because it felt genuine. Spirit keeps showing someone quietly observing you from a distance. You weren't looking for attention. You weren't trying to stand out. Yet somehow, in a room full of people, their eyes kept finding you. Everyone else faded into the background. Your energy became the only thing they noticed. The cards say your confidence affected them in ways you never realized. Not loud confidence, not the kind that demands recognition. The quiet confidence that comes from simply being comfortable with who you are. Spirit says you don't pretend to be perfect. You don't shape yourself just to fit into other people's expectations. And that authenticity became magnetic. This person found themselves wanting to know more about you. Every conversation became meaningful. Even small interactions stayed in their mind long after they ended. Spirit shows me someone smiling alone while remembering something you once said. Perhaps it wasn't even important to you, but to them, it became unforgettable. Your laughter carries healing energy. Whenever they hear you laugh, something inside them relaxes. Your happiness reminds them that life can still be beautiful. The cards reveal that they secretly admire the way you express yourself. When you become passionate about something, your whole energy changes, your eyes brighten, your voice becomes animated. You speak with excitement that cannot be rehearsed. Spirit says they don't just listen to your words, they watch the way your soul comes alive. Sometimes they become so captivated by you that they forget what you were talking about. Not because they weren't interested, because they were too busy admiring you. They've caught themselves staring more than once. Each time they quickly look away, hoping you didn't notice. But Spirit says their heart always gives them away. There is another message coming through. This person feels emotionally safe around you. That feeling surprises them. They've spent much of their life protecting themselves, keeping emotional distance, avoiding vulnerability. Yet somehow your presence gently lowered those defenses without asking for permission. They trust you in ways they don't fully understand. That realization has frightened them. Because trusting someone means risking disappointment, so instead of expressing everything they feel, they became cautious, sometimes quiet, sometimes distant. Spirit wants you to know this distance was never caused by a lack of emotion. It happened because their emotions became stronger than they expected. The cards also reveal that your natural kindness has stayed with them. The way you listen, the way you encourage others, the compassion you show without expecting recognition. These qualities continue to inspire them. They admire your heart even more than your appearance. Although Spirit smiles while showing me that they absolutely notice your beauty too. Your smile often appears in their thoughts unexpectedly. A memory of your face can brighten an otherwise ordinary day. Your eyes carry a warmth they find impossible to forget. Even your voice has become comforting to them. Sometimes they imagine future conversations before they ever happen. Spirit says they've imagined spending ordinary moments with you, walking together, sharing coffee, laughing over something completely important. Those simple dreams mean more to them than grand romantic fantasies, because what they truly desire is your presence, not perfection. Just you. There are moments when they want to reach out. They think about sending a message, starting a conversation, finding an excuse to reconnect. Yet every time fear whispers, what if they don't feel the same? What if I ruin everything? So they wait. And while they wait, their feelings continue growing. Spirit says this connection has become much deeper than they originally expected. What began as curiosity slowly transformed into admiration. Admiration became emotional attachment. And now it feels very close to love. The strongest message coming through today is this. You never had to become someone else to be unforgettable. Your greatest attraction has always been your authenticity. This person isn't falling for a version you created. They're falling for the real you, your imperfections, your kindness, your humor, your quiet strength, everything that makes you uniquely yourself. Spirit leaves you with one final message. Some heart captured by beauty, others are captured by attention. But the deepest hearts are captured by authenticity. Without trying, without pretending, without even realizing it, you became the person this heart keeps returning to. And every single day, their feelings continue growing stronger than the day before. This person is beginning to realize that what they feel is no longer something they can casually dismiss. In the beginning, they may have told themselves it was admiration, curiosity, or simple attraction. But the longer they sit with these feelings, the more they understand that it has become something much deeper. The cards show that they think about you during ordinary moments, not just when they are lonely, not just when they are bored, but when life is moving normally, while driving, working, making coffee, walking through a store, or hearing a song that suddenly reminds them of you. Spirit keeps showing me someone pausing in the middle of their day because your name crossed their mind unexpectedly. And when it happens, it brings both comfort and confusion. Comfort, because thinking about you feels warm. Confusion, because they did not expect you to occupy this much space in their heart. For some of you, this person has tried to distract themselves. They have thrown themselves into responsibilities, conversations, hobbies, or other people. But every distraction eventually fades, and your energy returns. That is what has surprised them the most. You are not fading from their heart. You are becoming clearer. Spirit says they have started noticing how different they feel around you compared to everyone else. With other people, conversation may feel easy, but with you, it feels meaningful. Even small exchanges carry emotional weight. A simple message from you can brighten their entire day. A delayed response can make them wonder what you are thinking. A smile from you can stay with them for hours. These are not casual reactions anymore. These are signs that their heart has become invested. The cards also show that they are becoming more aware of what they want. Before, they may have been content with simply being around you, talking to you, or enjoying the connection as it was. Now something inside them wants more. More closeness, more honesty, more time with you, more moments that belong only to the two of you. Spirit says they are beginning to imagine what life would feel like if this connection were fully acknowledged. They imagine conversations that go deeper, shared routines, quiet moments, a future that feels peaceful rather than dramatic. And that is important, because what they want is not just excitement. They want consistency. They want comfort. They want the feeling of being able to come home to someone emotionally. The strongest message coming through now is this. They are moving from silent admiration into conscious realization. Before, their feelings were happening quietly in the background. Now they are impossible to ignore. For some of you, this person may not know exactly how to express everything yet. They may still hesitate. They may still overthink. They may still fear changing the connection. But Spirit says the truth inside them is growing louder than the fear. And when truth becomes louder than fear, something eventually shifts. So if this message is resonating with you, trust that what has been growing quietly in this person's heart is becoming more real with time. Not weaker, not smaller, stronger. Spirit's final message for this continuation is simple. The more they try to understand what they feel for you, the more they realize that you have already become someone they do not want to lose.